It's NAMM 2020, and I'm Andy here for Thomann. I'm sat next to Munky from Korn, and we're talking about kids.
Kids, yeah. So on the way here, my kids are calling my phone like, "Where are you going? What? The guitar? What?" And then my wife's on the phone. What's going on? Where are you? And I was like, "Oh my God! I told you this all the way up to today. I'm gonna be going to the NAMM show to show my new guitars." 20th anniversary and a signature Apex.
Do you want to bring it in? So
Yeah,
bring in one of
sure.
them, man.
This is the Apex 3.0. And I like a clean fretboard. Of course, I have these nice glow dots here on the top of the binding so I can see where I am driving at night. And the Evertune, which is a special sort of thing for Ibanez. It's Ibanez's first guitar that they've teamed up with Evertune. And then, of course, DiMarzio Blaze pickups. And we put it on the super sleek, kind of, I don't know, it reminds me of like a spaceship, kind of, you know? Did the new logo, the Apex logo. Kept everything just really clean lines and, you know, not too much glamour. Just, we wanted to make a real workhorse. I had a friend that had an Evertune on his guitar when we were demoing some of the songs for the last record, The Nothing, and I loved it. And I was like, "Do they make 7-string versions of this bridge?" And he's like, "I don't know. Check it out. You know, like, what do you want me to do? You know, your research for you?" So, and they happened to start making them. The other guy in my band, Brian Welch, AKA Head, he has one on his guitar, and then he's like, "You got to get one of these." And
Is it really that good? Is it a big difference?
For live, it saved, and plus it saved so much time when we were recording the record.
Sure.
Because everybody has problems tuning their guitar in the studio. Because when you're doubling, you're tripling,
Yeah.
you're laying, whatever it is, you're laying melody lines, everything is locked.
Yeah.
His guitar, my guitar, when we track now, we play together, and these things, they hold the tune like unbelievable. And then when we go out and we play the songs live, you can put it on another setting where you don't need as much bend. You can set, so there's different zones, so you can still bend the notes and get a nice vibrato or something. But this company with Ibanez, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. That's what I wanted. They nailed it. They just absolutely nailed it. This one is made in Indonesia, but I think hands down is the best Indonesian guitar I've ever owned. When he brought it to my house, Mike from Ibanez brought it to my house, and he said, "Check this out. Let me know what you think." I was home with it for a day, and I was like, "I'm in love with this thing."
And how involved were you, like, with the specking of the instrument? Were you really picky?
I mean,
or?
all the specking came from years of, you know, trial and error. Like, what do you like? And it's all personal preference. And will that make sense on a production model? Maybe this little detail is too expensive to do. It really depends on what can you do that's affordable. You know, because the custom shop will build me shit all day. You know, all kinds of bells and whistles on it, but this is just made to be a workhorse and sort of an everyday in the studio and on stage. That's where I am, you know.
And are you using this model now? Are you
When
gonna
my
be using
kids
it
aren't playing horsey with me.
You had a kid recently, right? Like a few months ago.
My daughter Hart. She's 6 months.
How's she doing?
Amazing. She's healthy. That's
Yeah?
all I can hope for, and it keeps me healthy.
Exactly, man. I mean, you're, without being rude, you're hitting 50 soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 50 this year.
And you got a 6-month-old daughter.
Crazy. That'll keep me healthy. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
How long have you been with Ibanez? It's been a while, hasn't it?
So Ibanez, I think we've been partners for about 25 years. This is the new K7, and I wanted to do, you know, something a little more blingy to celebrate 20 years of this particular model, but I've been with the company for 25. But about 5 years into the partnership and the endorsement, they said, "Would you like to do your own signature guitar?" And you know, back then we was a pair of them. It was a blue one and there was a gray one. And people, I gave a friend of mine one of these guitars, the first K7, and he absolutely loves it. Puts it on everything, plays it all the time. And then, you know, I started thinking like maybe, you know, I better check the calendar. Maybe we should kind of take advantage of this.
Sure.
It's coming up on 20 years, so and 2020, and it's a big deal for the band at this point because we've been touring and together for 25 years, I think now, which is, we're so grateful for that. Yeah. It's amazing.
It's big for Ibanez as well. There's a lot of anniversary stuff coming. We had Paul Gilbert last year. We've got you this year. We've got a Steve Vai model.
Wow.
There's so much. Have you played the P yet?
No, I have not. I just saw it on the way in. I actually saw a version of it at the DiMarzio booth when I came in. I was like, oh, and they had all the pictures of everybody. I was like, oh, look, there's everybody that knows how to play.
Yeah, I was looking for me on that photo. But
no, I wasn't on there either. I was like, okay, that's all good.
I was talking to a jazz player earlier.
Yeah.
And he plays a K7, one of the original ones,
What?
in jazz, because it gives him this, and he plays it totally clean in a jazz style, but it gives him that extra
of course
notes. And so I'm learning so much about 7-string. I'm not a 7-string player, but I'm just about getting into it. And I think maybe the Apex 30 is something I could try out. It's in a correct price point for me. But this jazz player, he was rocking out.
Man, I'm telling you, you can do a lot of inversions and
that's exactly what he was doing. Yeah.
Alternate chords and adding a lot of bass. And I think, especially if you're a jazz player, you don't have a bass player. You got that thumb and you got that low string to make it happen. He was walking the hell out of that. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of 7-string jazz players that I'm like, I didn't even think of that.
No.
And especially sometimes they'll do the wraparound thumb, which is cool because it's more like a bass. But I'm just happy that we've had such a long career and Ibanez has been so supportive. And believe me, I've had some crazy ideas about like, let's put a giant 1 spring. Why do we need 5? Let's just put one, you know, like, what? You can just go back on, you know, like go back on the road. But a lot of times they follow me down the rabbit hole, and together we flesh out a lot of these ideas that seem crazy, but something good comes out of, you know, just like in music.
Well, you can't edit in the creative process.
Yeah, it is a creative process. Stuff out there. Yep, see what works. See what also people like and they don't like, you know, because sometimes you don't know. You're looking at the painting kind of like this until you let it go and see what people really dig.
Well, man, I wish you the best of luck and the best of success with the K7 and the Apex 30.
Thank you.
And Ibanez, and maybe, you know, 20 more years and 20 more kids.
No more kids. At least my wife and I are on the same page on that.
Well, let's never say never. Thank you so much for watching. It's so cool to hang out with you, Munky.
Thanks,
it is
man.
Brilliant to be here at NAMM 2020. If you want to see more content from us, you can follow the hashtag. Check this out. Thomann 20.
Are those marijuana leaves, sir?
No. Who knows? They are what you wanted them to be.
It's California, baby.
Thanks, man. Go down in the comments section, say hi, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.